Well, yeah. It didn't work, but like, still loading on YouTube. There we go. Sound's over. Life's good. Yeah.
I got to hear it.
Dude, look how red I am. I got to change this.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
You actually look like a different, almost race. You look
Turn
Greek.
up the color.
Are you Greek?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I just got to turn it down so it's muted. Or green, like you said, maybe.
Definitely green.
To brighten myself up. Still doesn't work. I'm just charred.
I don't care if I look like an old suitcase. I'm getting toasted.
You look like you're at a resort with a white robe and everything.
One of those one of those old British men who just sit outside and bloat and burn.
Yeah, about that.
Hey, Margaret, bring me another one.
Fuck, if you gained 200 pounds, you would look like the comedian dude off Tires who's like a Greek dude. It's hilarious.
I've got to start watch that show. Is it funny?
It is pretty funny, yeah. And they actually film it in the one dude's dad's tire shop.
I'm honestly like charred. Look at my face.
Stavros Halkias. Look at him.
Oh, Stavros. Yeah, I know him.
Yeah. If you were burnt and bald, you would look like him. Or fat and bald. You're burnt. But you got Greek skin right now. It's very nice.
I know. I look very good.
Very toned. I'm jealous.
Yeah, I am a fine piece of machinery, let me tell you.
Whew, that's no suntan lotion. Is it?
It actually is, yeah.
Oh, God.
Tell you, I'm outside I'm outside like Kendrick Lamar. We're rapping now. I'm outside all day. Yeah, for like 9 hours, both days.
That would kill me. Good for
Up
you.
here in the Great White North today on Canada Day. You got to take the sun when you get it.
Summer.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Honestly.
Yeah, it was the longest day of the year, 10 days ago, and it was fucking 0 degrees in the morning. So,
isn't that sad?
Yeah, makes me not want to be here. But here we are. Fingerpod of Doom, episode 32. Special Canada Day episode. Forgot to send a tweet and make a thumbnail, so I put that really shitty one together that we'll fix later.
On the day.
What did you think of Night of Champions?
Jade reminds me of someone brand new playing 2K25 and they're trying to figure out the buttons and like move really slow.
Oh God.
You know what it's slow motion, but yeah, I don't know, the end was WCW. But yeah, it was a show. Like
the end was well, let's get some news done here first, and then we'll talk about that debacle. Would be a good little bit of news. Talk about this because I think it's quite important. Do you hear that sound again, or did you always hear that?
I hear it now. I think I heard it before.
So, the workhorse of the men's division is now also fucking hurt. So that means we have the workhorse of the women's division and the workhorse of the men's division. Hurt, injured. Probably both the same recovery time, I would assume. My scalp is just fucking charred, man.
You won't be able to do headsets.
This is painful.
I'm in danger.
This is really quite unfortunate.
Yeah.
Because Gable was on an absolute tear. As was El Grande.
Yeah.
And
clearly two separate guys now.
Well, it's very clearly. let me pull up a tweet of mine here. Let me pull up a tweet I had.
People thought you were crazy for saying it.
Yeah, somebody was talking mad shit.
Yeah.
To me. Let's see if I can find it here. Was this before? No, this would have been yesterday, right? Yeah, Raw was yesterday.
Than that ago,
yeah, but I retweeted it too.
Okay.
Here we go, right here. Bang. Let's bring it over here. And over to this screen. We see it? Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Ludwig taking over as Americano could unironically be gimmick of the year.
It could be.
And he sashayed away as Kaiser.
With an accent too. Like, what is gonna happen? Is
man.
Like,
where's that one asshole? It's racist and was dumb. Like, no, it's not.
Yeah. Like,
you're worried about your professional like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, you're probably white and trans. Yeah. Go away.
Yeah. Pushing someone else's agenda. So
yeah. Straight up.
Yeah, I thought it was hilarious. I would love to see them go on with it.
Yeah, it's a different side of the guy. Like, and he needs that.
He did, yeah, because he was. I think that's probably the reason he's been off TV, because he kind of got stale. Fantastic worker, but he just got stale. You know, could they have had him and Gunther pursue tag titles? Sure, they could have. Yeah, but
that kind of devalues Gunther too,
big time. In a sense, in a way that Gunther has already been devalued.
Yeah,
you know, not that he has to fight Bill Goldberg, but just in his last couple of runs as world champion, just the booking devalued Gunther, not so much the if he would have gone for a tag title, right? So
it was almost like boredom booking, where it's like, okay, you can go up against these guys, and
really,
you know,
yeah, it was not good. But so Chad's hurt, Liv is hurt, Dom is hurt. Right, these are high volume matches or high volume performers.
At least Dom can be on TV, but still,
I would assume Liv will be back on TV in probably a month, just to have her there, because she's so valuable, even as a mouthpiece.
When I'd love to see her try and yell at Roxanne if between her and Raquel, and just telling her what to do, and I think it'd be kind of cool.
Kind of like that valet position.
Yeah.
But as I think at the end of the day, the injury will probably end up turning Liv babyface.
Oh, the crowd, yeah, they'll eat that shit up.
So maybe they keep her off TV. Liv comes back and, you know, beats down Roxanne. That would be a massive babyface pop. So
yeah, probably a better reaction that way.
I think so.
Same with Chad. You know, let's say El Grande starts acting a fool, right? And then all of a sudden, Chad comes out to take him out. That might be a huge deal.
It could
Chad's
be
work ethic.
Chad, even just Chad and Kaiser is a good program.
Yeah.
Like, build someone other than AJ Styles for your Intercontinental title. maybe two guys that have never had it. You know what I mean? Just an idea. I'm just spitballing here, right?
Yeah. There is people around to actually step up.
The only the other thing here is that they're really signing these Lucha Libras.
Yeah. Which one is that now? Is she the 50-year-old, or who is this new one that they hired?
No, this one
the
is
one who looks like a pregnant grandmother.
Yeah. I don't think it's either, to be honest.
Okay, good. Phew, I was worried. I'm like, really?
Yeah, this is the one that, I thought for sure that this name was the one that Mercedes just beat.
Oh.
But it's not, obviously. Maybe it's close. I don't know. I don't think this AAA star was even on the last Worlds Collide card. Doesn't look familiar. So.
And who knows how shoddy those Mexican contracts could be. Maybe it was. They're like, hey, you don't really have a real contract.
Yeah. There was a page that I seen that had all of them that were listed. Like, there's quite a few now. Which I guess is good. I don't know. I noticed, or I heard that they mentioned fucking Alberto Del Rio on the program last night too.
Yes, test the waters.
Yeah, I nearly threw my TV out the window.
But you need a rich Mexican, don't you?
Yeah.
Just to act as that. He's the only one who can clearly act like that character, so
I don't think he'll ever be on the program again. Maybe at another like Worlds Collide type of event, but not on a strictly WWE program. Better not be.
I hope not, eh? Yeah, keep him. I mean, it seems like that older lady who's AAA, it seems like she was the one who was obsessed with him.
Yeah. The one that looks like a drug lord?
Yes. Could be a good reason there, actually. Wait, is this a mirrored image?
Yeah, so this is an awful cast for a Street Fighter movie.
Well,
Cody Rhodes to play Guile. Well, yeah, just move this arm tattoo up to the neck.
Yeah.
And mushroom out Cody's hair. This is going to be an awful movie. And I'm a fan of the original Street Fighter movie. Did you ever see it?
Yes.
Yeah, Jean-Claude and
corny but great.
It's super corny, but yeah. It and also I can't remember who they cast as Blanca. I think it's Roman Reigns as Blanca.
Momoa is one of them. And then it was weird because they thought Momoa would make a better whoever Roman is, and Roman would make a better whoever I think Momoa is. 50 Cent, I mean, his acting skills alone would probably take it to the top. Mortal Kombat was great. All these fighting movies with the weird actors, hilarious.
This could get worst movie of the decade, but
I'll watch it.
I mean, I'll watch it, sure, but military background sonic boom special move. That's right. So who's M. Bison, I wonder? And also, here we go. Jason Momoa is Blanca, not Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is Akuma. That's right. Which is an even worse casting.
Yeah, like you'd think Momoa would have the bigger.
50 Cent's Balrog. That's it's fine, I guess, but they're all like, I don't know. Like 50 Cent has a lisp too. These characters don't have lisps.
It's just the
you know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Femi Street Fighter.
50 got typecast for sure, though.
Yeah. It's dangerous.
Orville Peck is Vega. Isn't that a musician?
Which is so weird. Gay country singer, yeah. He's like great. The one that always wears a mask.
And Andrew Schultz is a comedian.
Yes.
With David Datsmalchian as M. Bison. I don't know who that is either. David Datsmalchian.
Neither do I.
This is an awful casting. Who's producing this movie?
I don't know, but I have a feeling there's going to be no good. What is that, like, energy between the actors? What is it called? Like
chemistry.
Yes, chemistry.
David Dastmalchian. You'd know him if you've seen him.
Okay, I'm searching him up.
Yeah, he's in The Dark Knight. I remember him in there. Yes. And
he's an interesting dude.
Isn't he?
Late Night with the Devil was cool.
Oh, yeah, that is a good movie. It's a very good movie. Anyway.
Yeah.
It's enough about David Dastmalchian. Maybe it will be good. Who knows?
I just hope Cody's hair looks exactly like that. That would be...
That's how he should wrestle from now until the movie's release.
Paulie D just coming out.
Cabs are here. Money talks, eh? We're going back to Saudi 3 times next year now.
Huge.
I wonder how much they paid. It'll come out eventually. Like, this was just announced today that Fightful reports that
3.
Yeah, 3 with Royal Rumble obviously there next year. We don't know the other 2 and if that includes Rumble or is on top of Rumble.
I hope it includes, just because it's so early when it's over there. Like, how are we going to enjoy Rumble? I guess we start watching at 10 a.m.
Also, like, if you are going to have Survivor Series there, I don't think you can call it that or have War Games. So you'll have to figure out a different pay-per-view.
Sponsored by the Washington Post. It's the Elimination Chamber. What?
Battleground. Like, nothing works. No way out.
Yikes. Tread carefully. Yeah.
Right. The crowd was hot. So
yeah.
Sure, Saturday, like the crowd was hot. So I guess if it's much more exciting for fans watching. Me personally, right? If the crowd is dead, you're just like you're not into it. So
like the first ones where they had just like the rich people in the sofas sitting in the front rows. It was just horrible because
that was terrible. Yeah.
Half of them weren't even looking. They're just like talking to each other and browsing the fucking internet. Like, what is going on? But yeah, they were pretty good.
And then, Titus flying under the ring was hilarious. Maybe he'll be a surprise entrant for this Rumble in Saudi.
Dude, the throwback. I think call it now because I think you're right. Call it now. It'll happen.
I hope not, because it takes up a spot, but whatever.
The greatest Royal Rumble again. They honestly have enough people to do a huge Royal Rumble again. If they wanted to beat that record of the greatest.
Well, they could, but the point of a Royal Rumble is to have people in it for the most part that you think can legitimately win the event.
Yeah.
In my eyes, that's how it should be booked anyways, right? But we still have the odd surprise, which is fine, but
Bushwhackers were my favorite. Man Mountain Rock. The real winners.
That's right. Duke the Dumpster Drosy, sex offender Drosy.
Yeah. The ones you thought who could really...
That's right.
You're good. Yeah, this guy's gonna be something.
Skinner.
It's gross.
Skinner.
That'd be a better gimmick.
Principal.
Yeah, literally.
The evil principal. Him and Glenn Jacobs could do it. Kelly and Michelle McCool interested in appearing at Evolution 2. Well, we know that Michelle McCool will be there because nepotism always wins. Whether she's in a match, we can all hope not. Why she's even in the Hall of Fame, I'll still never know.
Yeah. Never a great wrestler.
Nothing. I can't remember anything that she did.
The thing I remember is she stole AJ's move. Literally, she just took the Styles Clash when he was in TNA.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, "Chick, you're doing his move." Well, no. And then her and Layla, that's it. It was mostly Layla who got the attention.
They did Piggy James too, didn't they?
Yeah, so maybe they revisit that at Evolution.
Oh, God.
Evolution.
Please, have no. New Year's Revolution.
There's too many evolutions. Yeah, it's just... I mean, you could do that story because, Mickey's off of Legends and Future Greats, so it's kind of be like... She could be like, "It was your fault, Michelle."
That's really bad acting. Stupid. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Kelly, right?
Like, her as a coach.
Not a good wrestler though either.
No, but legs so nice they named her twice. What did King used to say?
That was for Stacy, wasn't it?
I don't know. Oh yeah, Stacy had the legs. Kelly was just named twice because she was so nice. Yeah.
She's so nice they had to name her twice. Huh?
I miss old Perv King.
Puppies!
But Kelly's still she's got to be under 40 still.
Well, she looks like it here.
Yeah, let me look. She's a babe.
Plastic surgery will do that.
You think she's all cut up?
38 years old. That's a good age.
Yes. Yeah, so she's okay.
Who's Joe Koba?
Michelle.
Yeah, Michelle McCool is probably 65. She looks 65. Yeah.
But if you want Taker to be a coach, you got to do what you got to do.
That's right.
Joe Koba? No
idea.
I don't know.
That's who she's married to now, Joe Koba. It was the hockey player, Sheldon Surrey. It was him. Now it's Joe Koba. The Cobra.
The Cobra. All these women seem to have grabbed themselves a pretty famous dude. Even Keebler with George.
George who?
Clooney for a bit. Remember? And then she wanted kids. He didn't want kids. He didn't want to get married. And then he ended up getting rid of her and got married.
Yeah, George Clooney doesn't. He doesn't need to get married.
No. But then he marries some lawyer chick when you could have had Stacy Keebler.
She's 45. Damn.
Okay.
Huh.
So that's not too bad. Not as bad as I thought. Shouldn't be rude, but
I figured it's not much younger. She was a Nitro girl. Who was she in WCW? Miss
Hancock.
Hancock. Yes. That's right.
Yeah, Hancock. Do you have the breaking news of Vicky Guerrero being contacted to come to this Evolution too? Now that's news.
I don't. Excuse me.
Yeah, like really, you got to bring her in for that. Maybe she can
only
spank
that
Dom or
too.
Something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they really wanted to use her, they should do something with Dom.
Oh, that'd be hilarious. It's time for you to be a good boy. Oh boy. Love it.
Anything else really?
For news? Not particularly. Yeah. I mean, if you want, not really AEW. There's not much going on. All In coming up. That's it. Darby might be there. They need him.
Boy, do they ever. The longer that goes on, I don't know if they're going to put the title on Hangman.
Yeah.
Which is embarrassing.
Bully Ray, it is. And Bully Ray was saying what you were saying about the title not being shown for literally a year now, pretty much a year.
Yep.
And he's like, never in my, as far as I've been around, that's never been done by a company, nor why would they want to really. But yeah, interesting.
Seriously, like, it's embarrassing. It is absolutely embarrassing that your main world title has not been shown on television.
So is Hangman the guy to get that win, I guess?
It's like
be the guy.
Well, it's like they don't know. Do they want it to be Swerve? Do they want it to be Paige? Do they want it to be Ospreay?
Yeah.
Or do you just all of a sudden, oh, here's Darby, he's back, he wins it, right? Like,
yeah,
he's
just
not
the first.
Yeah, he's just not a credible champion in my eyes.
Tiny, he's just too. I know he wants to live life like on the edge like that. But if you're champion and face of a company, you can't just be like, I'm gonna dive off this crazy thing and maybe break something. You got to be smarter about it.
You do. And he's like as credible as, putting your world title on Evan Bourne.
Yeah.
I get it. It's a different time and it's a different company altogether, but you want your world champion to at least appear to be credible against people of any size and any skill and any, affiliation, I guess, right? It'd have been like, here, Jamie Noble, here's your world title. Well, Triple H is still carrying a shovel around. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. So, and it's crazy because anyone big they build up over there, it just ends up flubbing out. So Hangman, okay, but every time he's won that title, it's been like dull. So big show for them. Whatever they do, it's the outcome will be watched. It'll be important.
Yeah. And then do they change both world titles? I think it's fairly obvious Mercedes is going to win.
Yeah.
Shouldn't, but I think it's quite obvious. Didn't she just win some other random indie title?
Yeah, she did. She won that, CMLL, and then she went on to win something else. So, a slap in the face to Tony Storm doing all that work. Then she just rolls in.
Yeah. After
she's never...
Yeah, like hardly defending her TBS title.
No, that should be on someone who's trying to make it. Not her.
Yeah. If that's your women's mid-card title, then don't put it on Mercedes money.
No.
She can text her incels that pay $100 a month to.
So sad.
It's just so corny. Yeah. All right, Night of Champions.
Yeah.
We, as I said, crowd was hot. Crowd was super hot. I'm surprised Cody and Randy opened, to be honest. Kind of would have thought they would have done the women's first, but it's a good thing they didn't.
Would have set the wrong tone.
Yeah. The crowd singing both of these guys' themes at the top of their lungs was quite a sight.
Yeah. Very neat.
And even their, cheering and shouting at the beginning before they'd even really locked up was something. Like, the crowd was into it. These two guys specifically, but I I don't know about you, but this was pretty much the highlight of the PLE.
Yeah,
for me.
It seemed that way. The world title or the WWE Championship wasn't bad until it got a little rustled up at the end. Like it was pretty exciting, but it was, of course, a Cena paced match.
Yeah.
But yeah, like this match was pretty cool. I enjoyed it. These two have good chemistry.
They have great chemistry. They both know each other so well. And there was a little bit of minor heel work from Cody in this match. So I wonder if he was testing the waters a little bit. He'd be a heel that would actually get booed and not like a cool heel, I think, too.
Yeah. He could do it.
That being said, if John is leaving and they need that quarterback, as they keep saying, will they turn Cody heel? I doubt it, to be honest, but maybe they do.
Could be because, like, I know we'll talk about it, but jumping ahead Monday, I was surprised at some of the face reactions. So it could be done if the writing is good, if they do it right.
That's true. If they would actually give Randy the title too, to be the babyface that Cody beats also.
Yeah, because that dude gets so much love. He's just beyond at this point.
I think that it's just a matter of time before he gets that 15. So he is, solidly in second place for Reigns, but
yeah.
When they pull the trigger for that, who knows?
Hopefully he's got time.
Yeah. Nothing super, exciting out of the ordinary, short of that little bit of heel work on the ring post with Cody. Orton's the one that grabbed the chair. So, teased the punt a little bit as well. And then had like a come to Jesus moment, I guess you'd say.
Yeah.
And didn't punt him. I still will stand by my idea that Randy should be the one that beats John, but I guess we'll see. What do I know? What do I know? I'm just a fan.
Just a fan. And it seems early. I don't know what they're doing with John, but holy. Do something.
Yeah, it's getting I don't want to say stale because it was stale 3 months ago. It's I don't know. I don't know what the word would be. The next match was the old street fight. What did you think of this one with your big fave Raquel?
She's okay with this with weapons. I didn't mind it. She looks better here and better in tag matches, like we've said before. I kind of wanted her to win though. I don't know why. Like Roxanne helping was great, everything like that. Get in there and actually help her win instead of just an easy win by Rhea. Not easy, but
yeah, I didn't think Rhea needed to win, but I guess because they are now doing Rhea and Io, they can't have her go after it on a loss. So,
and that's what did they announce that before or after the show?
They announced it on Raw. It was rumored.
Okay, so yeah, I guess you couldn't have her lose, but if you're not doing a tag program, what the hell was the point of the match anyways?
Yeah. And if, like you said, if Roxanne comes out, then why not it's a street fight, right? Just have them both beat her down. Those kendo stick shots when she tied herself up in the ropes looked pretty stiff, though.
Well, and how covered can you act? Like, because they're covered up pretty decent, but it just looked like pleather, so I'm sure it felt tangy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
There had to be a little zest on that. It's not like they're like lined with thinsulate or something.
Oh, they would have they would have lost 40 pounds. I think Raquel did look quite good in this match, though. It was probably
she's owning it.
Yeah, it was the best I'd seen her in a match for quite a while.
I might be eating my boots. Is that about what I've said about her in the past? Maybe she is getting better. Because I always hated her.
Promo last week was good. The backstage on Raw this week was good. The match Saturday was good. When she wrestles big, right? She's got to wrestle big. She can't wrestle down to, I don't want to say down to the level of a like a Kairi Sane, for example, but to the size level, I guess. Like she's got to remain big.
Because she's not going to be a speedy luchador. Like
right.
You might be a Latino, but you're not a luchador. Like do those headbutts
to save the comparison, right? Wrestle like Nash. Nash never, kind of fell into that like lucha style. He'd always dictate his own pace.
Yeah.
And not
crazy elbows, everything right into the corner.
That's right.
That's what Raquel catching them, being like, no, you're light. You're nothing compared to me. I can catch you in midair and smash you to the ground. That's what it was. Yeah, it was good. And
still throwing Rhea around a little bit, right? So
yeah, because she's still got good size on her, and Rhea's not tiny.
Oh, that's right. But yeah, decent match. Rhea wins clean, right? Off of the table. Could have gone real bad if that table broke, but must have not been gimmicked. Third match, we had our guy. We had our back bump carrying cross.
yeah, he didn't bump at all, did he? It's not his last match, is it? Do you think it was his swan song?
No, because he was on Raw last night.
Okay. I don't remember him being on Raw at all.
Yeah, he beat Sammy up in the back.
All I remember, I missed that totally then because I just remember Sammy at the end.
That's why he taped up ribs, cross jumped him in the back with a pipe.
Okay, fuck.
My God, with the lead pipe.
Thank God I missed that because I was wondering, like, what happened to Sammy? Was it a spear that got him from the beatdown? But okay, good. Good.
The match was obviously good. Better than his match against AJ, I thought. Crosses.
Yeah.
Good judo throws. Good. Would they be judo throws? Kind of that pump handle suplex kind of thing.
That's what I would call it. Does he have a style though, or is he just kind of all over the place?
I think he's just very brooding. Brooding, I guess, would be his style.
Okay.
Grappler, kind of.
Because he seems he can do pretty much anything. Super,
yes,
like he's good with suplexes.
Especially bump on his back. I don't think Sammy should have won.
No, that's another. I got my prediction so wrong on this one.
The match was fine, right? But I'm just so Sammy's an excellent worker.
Yeah.
I'm just so tired of the gimmick. Of the underdog always fighting from underneath gimmick. It's not doing him any favors if he really wants to position himself as a world champion. he's got to speak up and say, I don't want to be this version of Sami Zayn anymore.
Yeah, and I think we'll see more of it, especially with the ending of Raw, where it's like the faces get beat down again and barely skim by to clean out the ring.
Yeah.
That annoyed me a little bit, but they got huge pops. I don't know, Sami gets this massive pop as this face in peril, I guess.
He does, but like I can't think of another wrestler that was a successful world champion that constantly played into this underdog gimmick.
No, because you're the champion. You know what I mean? Yeah, like why are you the underdog if you're the champion?
I guess when you win that world title, then you're not an underdog. But who leading up, ever winning a world title, and you remember that constantly played this underdog gimmick?
The only thing that it reminds me of, and I hope it happens or follows the same path, is Jey Uso going after Gunther, where it was like, dude, you've lost 10,000 times. Like you're the underdog in this. So does this mean Sami does eventually become a champion, which I think he kind of deserves, because he's had to play this underdog so damn much? Like, are they just like, keep going, Sami? Don't worry, you'll get your due.
Maybe Daniel Bryan, but that was kind of just that was just a fan takeover essentially.
Yeah.
And they stacked it against him. That was the gimmick.
Yeah. And then the booking after was like, well, you're the champ, I guess. Here's Kane. I don't know. Like,
yeah.
You don't have to try anymore to be. I don't know.
Here's Kane and Snitsky or whoever the fuck else was around.
Tall dumb fuck number 3. There you go. Yeah.
I thought it was a good showing by Cross though.
Yeah. Well, like it put those rumors honestly to sleep right away. Yeah. For one, which is like such a dumb. I don't even know how that. Like journalism's so stupid at the moment. How that became a story. Fuck off. Bugs me.
This next match was a bit of a shock to me.
You didn't like that. Okay, go. What do you think?
Well, you had to think sooner or later that it was going to happen.
Yeah.
Because Jacob is already far beyond what the US title could do to elevate him.
Yeah.
Did I think it was going to happen on this pay-per-view though? No, I didn't. But right, why have him lose it if you're still going to have him be part of this bloodline civil war still?
Yeah.
Right? Because the SmackDown tapings they had a tag match, him and Big Jim, right?
Yes. So they're still doing it.
They're still doing it. So why have them lose if you're still gonna pursue this? And where does Jacob go from here? Because we don't want to see him versus Solo again. I don't.
No. And like, what does he have to prove himself and beat, Tala Tonga and Tama Tonga and then beat JC? Like, does he have to go through all 3 or 4 if the other one's healthy just to get to Solo? Like this repetitive.
Like, are we doing another, tribal combat?
Yeah.
It's like, by the time this is over, we'll be 6 years into the fucking gimmick.
Yeah. I do like giving Jacob the title and then kind of taking it away quick, because it's like the crowd really loved it and it was like finally giving them what they want. Like, here's your favorite. He won it, great, and then let's snatch it away just so you want him to have it more.
That's right.
I do like that. But Solo, let's see what Solo does with it. I guess. Yeah.
Solo will get himself over as a comedy gimmick, right? So
yeah.
The match was okay, right? It wasn't really a great match, I didn't think. Jacob is an absolute force, but
yeah.
Tonga Loa is also back too,
which is good. Even that choke slam on the outside, holy! I was like, that table's not gimmicked for sure. It was solid.
Not Tonga Loa, yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Was it?
Just not Tama, right? Yeah, the bite.
Yeah. What are they calling Hikuleo? Why have him debut as Hikuleo? Oh yeah, Tala.
Yeah,
Tala. Why have him debut as Hikuleo, have 2 matches, and then just change his name?
Yeah, they don't count. Remember? You got to forget about those.
Yeah, he's a big boy though, that's for sure.
He is. He looked healthy. I mean, he should be, because you've been sitting around for like a year, so you should look pretty awesome. So I hope he works that style, or like choke slams, big man shit. That's great.
I don't see why he wouldn't. I've never really seen him. I have never seen his Japan stuff, so I guess I could find it online. But
yeah.
So we'll see where Solo goes from here. He deserves, I think, a singles title, and he got kind of shoved down our throats against Cody for half a year, but because there really was nobody else at the time. And he's worked, right? He's stayed in shape. He's always been ready. He's kind of, pivoted with changing up his style of entertainment, I guess you could say. So
yeah, I do find him entertaining with this gimmick, like where he's just kind of like cocky, laughing, making fun of,
Yeah, it's super funny. It. It's getting him over is what it's doing. Right? Like all gas, no brains. That was fucking funny.
Yeah. Just laughs at himself. Like,
So that little dance he did on the outside, and he does this weird little dance with his knees.
Like, dude needed something, because it was like, okay, show some personality, please.
That's right. Yep. This next match was absolutely terrible. Quite bad, like you said. It just seems like Jade was... Jade Cargill is, to me, a wrestler who does not want to be a wrestler.
Yeah.
Jade Cargill is a entertainer that just wants to be an actress and is strictly using this as a stepping stone to, ideally for herself, bigger and better things.
Yeah. Because there should be some improvement by now.
You would think, right? And it's just the same, slow motion, overthinking, and then forgetting the spots and the order of operations. It's like,
what button do I press to do this kick?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I did my combo wrong, and now I'm just standing here. Collar, elbow, tie up in the air. I give up.
That's what it reminds me of. And it's like, Asuka could make a broom look good, but she could make Jade look that great. Like, it was just so...
Playing revenge, and you're trying to block the punch, so you just push your chest out.
Punch my tit, yeah. Just...
Yeah, so I have nothing to say about that match.
No.
Short of...
I was hoping we'd be shocked.
Yeah.
We weren't.
And then we had Punk and John.
What could have been?
This match was fine up until the last 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Again, nothing spectacular in a match. Punk did apply the Black Widow, which is AJ Lee's submission.
So a little, yeah, shout out.
Yeah.
Evolution spoiler.
Yeah. But
Ooh.
Cena, he's just like, I don't know. He seems afraid to bump.
Yeah.
Which is hurting his matches and probably this gimmick because like this heel run. Because it's just like it's too safe. He's thinking about how he should be falling before the move even hits, it seems like to me.
Well, and it's so different too when Punk is up in there with Seth, they're going at it like crazy and, you know, trying to make it as realistic as possible. But everything with Cena, like it's not, it's whoever's mixing it up with Cena. It's not like it's, you can't blame anyone but Cena. Like you're saying, it's him.
You can't, yeah. And he's never been like the greatest technician, but it's just so obvious now. Whether it's lack of confidence or honestly just he doesn't want to get hurt, it seems.
Yeah. Like I got to make these last 17 shows or however many.
That's right.
What killed it for me was that
can't blame him, but
no, you want to finish your job. Like if it's your last year, it has to be your last year. But don't look at the camera. That's what, like, okay, interference, I get it. But when he shook Punk's hand and then that stupid look into the camera, like I just ruined it for me. Like I could handle the rest of the shit. Even the interference, but then that look into the camera, it's like,
could you handle Penta dancing down to the ring? You're doing a run-in. You're doing a save. And your music hits, and you come surf walking out and do your little finger thing, and you're bumping people in the crowd as you slide down to the ring. Like, get your ass to the ring. You're here for the save, man. You don't get pyro for your run-in, for your save here. Like, this isn't Lucha Underground. I don't know what you did over there.
Oh, poor guy. It had to be it just had to be a language thing because it's stupid.
It's like when Jeff Hardy come out for the save for Matt and he does his dance. Methamphetamines, yeah.
Look at the paint. Eyes on my eyes, bud.
Whoa! I brought this painted chair. Sorry. Yeah, like get your ass to the ring, man.
And yeah, he's so over, but it's like hilarious. Like, whoops. John probably gave him a reaming for that, knowing John.
Probably, yeah.
Penta, you're supposed to be saving me. Or not me. You're supposed to be saving him. Yeah, I could see the reaming happen. It's okay. It's okay. Triple H being like, it's okay. No, it's not. It's not.
Yeah. You ruined my match. I have 18 fucking days left. This fucking guy ruined my fucking match.
Blame it all on him. Yeah, it wasn't you, John. Great cop out.
There's Penta right here.
I know I'm late, but my nose got here 10 minutes ago.
I love him.
You could have used that.
Yeah.
You could have used that. Fuck.
Yeah, and then it was like, here comes, all these run-ins, and it's like, here comes Sammy again, but why? And here comes Penta, but why? Right? Like, why?
There
was no purpose. This was like awful. And this is every match. This is every World Wrestling Federation main event right now.
Yeah, they're all dusty finish. Like, Triple H loves it way too much. That's one thing.
Every fucking main event has a run-in.
Yeah.
Lil Nate took that fucking bump like a champ, though.
They has to tweet about it just to tell the world, like,
I'm okay, or whatever he says. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because he's 60 something, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, the card was awful, right? But the crowd made it probably one score higher than would have rated it just because of the crowd. Still like a fucking 4. Bad pay-per-view.
And I think Night of Champions, and you're right, like all those titles used to be defended. I know you said that before, and it's like it was a big night because you almost had like, well, every match was a title match.
Yeah, like if you're gonna have a tag match, then make it 7 minutes. Who cares?
Yeah. Yeah, we're not the SmackDown
because they got too many titles now, right? But too many titles for too much talent that doesn't also get used anyway. So
yeah.
Yeah, the pay-per-view, like a 4, 5 out of 10, maybe. I'll give it an even 50%.
Yeah, what we expect from Saudi was like a nice house show. Just the level above house show.
Yeah, it was an average Monday Night Raw. Similar to yesterday's Monday Night Raw. What did you think about?
Well, clearly, I missed a bunch, clearly, but I don't know. AJ, I don't want to see him and Dom at all ever again. That's okay. But Rhea and Io, I feel like we just saw that a year ago and Rhea won it back. Or was that when Io won it from Rhea? So
that was when Io beat her, and this was like not even a year ago.
Not even a year ago.
It was like
so
a month before Mania.
Yes. So I'm kind of scared that Rhea's going to win it and then have no path. I don't know why. I just don't like that.
Well, they'll probably do Rhea and Bianca, to be honest.
Okay. Because is she SmackDown, or what is Bianca now?
Who knows?
I don't even know. Okay.
She is SmackDown, but
doesn't matter because they keep switching once in a while. Naomi maybe cashes in on Raw, but I don't see that if Jim's on SmackDown. But Big Jim, glad Judgment Day won. They deserve those tag titles. JD's always ace. Like, he is the ace for real. Like, they never New Day, it didn't work.
No, the New Day thing hasn't been good since the heel turn. Like, since the promo. Hasn't been good. It was like, what did I see somebody online say? It's like they were holding on to this outside chance that Big E would get cleared in those coming weeks. And then realized he didn't. And then they had a shit match at Mania to win the titles and have just done fuck all. Just poor.
Yeah.
Just been poor. But so JD McDonough
has so much gold.
Judgment Day has been the most compelling, entertaining faction for the last year.
Yeah.
Dom's hilarious. Dom and Liv's thing is good. It's always very good. Yeah. Finn is hilarious in the back. Works his ass off. JD works his ass, makes everyone look good. When he bumps, he makes everybody look strong.
Yeah.
As well as himself. And he's crisp. Everything he does is on point.
I was so worried when he did get called up because I was like, oh, Vince isn't going to like this little dude. Thank God. Thank God things have changed.
Oh, big time. Yeah.
He could be IC. I could see him get up to that level.
He could. He very well could. Yeah. This was a good match, I thought. Xavier had a good match too.
Yeah.
He performed quite well. Excuse me.
Sadly, I always thought he deserved more. It's just, is it too late now?
Oh, big time. Yeah.
For a solo run for Xavier?
I don't know. Is it? Maybe.
Even his consequences in TNA, I'm like, this guy has a future. He'll be in WWE in like 6 months, and he was. But yeah, it's just poor dude.
He was X Division champion, I think, right?
Yeah, pretty sure he won that.
Couple times, anyways.
It was like a weird boxing gimmick. With like, I remember the American boxing shorts, if I remember right.
Let's have a look here.
Kind of weird.
No, he was never.
Brutal.
He was only a TNA tag champ with Jay Lethal.
Okay.
Huh.
Probably deserved more. But I mean, he did move from TNA to WWE pretty damn quick. If I remember right, it was like, and he was pretty fresh in TNA too. I don't know how much indie stuff he did, but
2007, 3 years. 2010, he ended up in the World Wrestling Entertainment pipeline.
World. Yeah, so fuck. That's
the revolutionary force in sports entertainment. Crowd popped huge when they won the titles too. So,
yeah, what does that tell you?
Yeah, means nobody gives a shit about the New Day anymore, unfortunately.
No. So bring on the Vikings. Let's have a rematch.
Oh God!
Just wait. War Raiders against Judgment Day.
It will be, yeah. Maybe American Made. Again too,
yes,
which it
please.
should be, but
yeah.
What else did we have? What else is worth chatting about before we call her a day here? Sheamus and Rusev, these two guys kick the living shit out of each other.
And now, the Sheamus didn't need the win anyways because he's watchable regardless. But what do they do with Rusev at this point?
Well, probably a best of 7.
Okay. Just keep going with that.
Yeah.
Because IC's stuck on Dom for at least, I'd say, a couple months.
Yeah. And it would have to be probably, well, I don't know. I guess you could have Rusev beat Dom if you really wanted to do that, but
like a multi-man thing at Survivor. I don't know. It's going to be, or does Dom keep it till even Mania? I don't know what they do, but Rusev deserves something, I think.
Yeah. I just don't know if he can. It's just the crowd just doesn't seem behind him.
Yeah.
What did you think of the crowd yesterday? Short of that Judgment Day match, I didn't think they were really into too much. Yeah.
The only thing they were hot for, though, is like Uso got a massive pop coming down for the save again.
Yeah.
I was like, that's why this guy is in the main event. And like Sammy and Penta, like all three. So I don't know if they're building for Survivor where it'll be like a team of Penta, Sammy, Jay, and whoever else against, Seth and those guys. But man, like those three, Penta, as weird as it is to see them together, Sammy, Penta, and Jay, like crowd digs it.
They're over big time, yeah.
That was the loudest I thought it was for that.
Jay's pop was huge, yeah.
Yeah. With the save there. So good for him.
Excuse me. A little bit of a interesting spot with the turnbuckle and the thing and the choke and the, you know, whatever else on the throat. I mean, the turnbuckle on the throat to finish that match. But the Sheamus and Rusev thing, I don't think I've seen that before, but.
Which I'm surprised they're doing throat shit.
Yeah.
Gotta stay away from that.
We get a Gunther Rollins CM Punk LA Knight segment.
Gotta throw LA in there.
Yeah. I thought Gunther cut another good promo on Bill.
Yeah. You see someone shitting on Bill's sit-down interview? I don't know if it was Bully.
It was Bully, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I enjoyed that sit-down interview. Like, fabricated or not, Goldberg made sense.
It was the best he's ever spoke, too.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, like, so I'm excited to see Goldberg and Gunther go at it.
I can't wait to see Bill's face when he takes that first chop. And he better.
Snort.
Yeah, he better. He'll no-sell it for sure, but
it'll just make him angry, okay?
I did like the tease of Seth Rollins and Gunther, though, which realistically is what it should be.
Yeah, the John thing, this Night of Champions, that was just kind of is it going to be the heist of the century part 2 or 2.0? It was interesting.
Like after Gunther's done with Bill, and then after Seth's done with LA Knight, which these are both happening at main event.
So they'll be tied up quickly.
I guess why would Seth fight Gunther? Like maybe they have a couple of matches, Gunther beats him, and then Seth's dogs just beat Gunther down. I don't know. Like, does he cash in on a match he lost right at the end? Kind of interesting.
Well, yeah, even Gunther versus, Braun and Bronson. Jeez.
Oh, yes, please. Yes, please.
Yeah. Maybe that's Gunther's face turn right there, is he loses to Seth and he has to build his way up.
Yeah.
And break through those two. Crowd would dig that.
I didn't watch the Bayley Lyra match because I was eating dinner.
Yeah. I don't remember that. And I don't remember Kari saying something, I guess.
Yeah, she did
but
a
I think they're
promo.
doing
Little vignette.
Bayley, obviously Bayley, Lyra, and Becky. Would you say that at Evolution is pretty much?
I think that's pretty much a lock. Yeah. And I would imagine it probably goes back to Lyra, and then Bayley and Becky have their SummerSlam match.
Ooh. And that'll be enjoyable.
Mm-hmm. And the main event, I to be honest, it wasn't my favorite. I thought with these like 4 big powerhouses, I would enjoy it more, but I don't know if I just wasn't into it because crowd, or maybe because I had just watched Night of Champions before this. So I was like half zoned out.
Yeah, I did the whole, my eyes were closing on me. So I know just about as much as you until that pop happened for Jay.
Yeah, like, but even Jay, like, yeah, your pop comes, you have a chair. Get to the ring. Yeah.
That'd be
fucking
great. Just
get to the ring.
I'll get there, boys.
It just stands there and yeets. Should have done. He should have done Penta's walk. That would have been fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Hey, you did it to everybody else. We're doing it to you now, bud. Take some tsunamis.
And yeah, Penta's over, and yeah, he's very good, and fans love him. But and I know that every wrestler has their moves, but it just seems like Penta's the same every match. It just seems like maybe it's because he does them all in the same order. I don't know, but
it's very Rey Mysterio. It's kind of the Rey Mysterio,
right?
Yeah.
but
yeah,
worse.
Yeah.
Like Ray would mix up the order or do something, right? Whereas
I think it's just like the safe lucha, you can call it. I don't know.
Maybe it is, but I don't know. Like I like him. Penta's he's fun to watch, but it's just everything is. Maybe it's I don't know how to explain it. It's just the same. It's like every match he's in is exactly the same. Fatal 4-way, same. Tag match, same. Yeah. Singles match, same.
Yeah.
Right? Like Sammy, he has his moves. Blue Thunder Bomb. He does his Sabu thing. He does chops and forearms. Whatever else. But it's the order. Maybe it's all the in between, right? That Sammy does so well. Pace in which he does it, the psychology and the way that he, sells things, right? Like Penta got the hot. No, he's not. And Penta got the hot tag. Crowd was behind him, but
yeah,
I don't know.
Maybe it's just going to take time to get that WWE style where the psychology, in between those moves, you slow it down and be like, should I do this? Should I? I'm going to do this. Where, obviously AEW, it was just go, go, go.
That's right. Thing. Yeah.
So maybe it's just the time thing where he's got to learn. It's going to take time to be like, oh, hey, shit, I can milk this.
My favorite move is Bronson Reed's Death Valley Driver. Oh,
yeah.
God, he's good at it.
He floats him right down to it.
I'm just so impressed with how much in shape Bronson got. I bet he lost 60 pounds. Fuck, he looks good.
Easy. Like I showed videos of Braun and his tsunamis and then Bronson to my buddy Bailey, who doesn't watch wrestling. And I'm like, this is like the new generation. It's not like corny like when you were growing up. Yeah, some of those guys are there. And he's like, that's crazy. Like those spears, everything. I'm like, yeah, imagine taking 6 of those tsunamis and not making it hurt.
Watch him, show him the clip of Braun spearing fucking Speed at Rumble.
Yes, I did. I said, well, because he knows who Speed is, of course. I'm like, watch his head bounce.
Folded him fucking half. Folded him in half, literally.
And he's like, Speed's tough too. Like, he's a tough dude. I'm like, yeah. But he clearly didn't know to protect his head.
Yeah, then he got thrown over the table and blew his shin up or something, I think, too. But yeah, like, I'm glad that Braun and Bronson won because, neither of them should have taken a pin. Like, Bronson shouldn't have taken the pin in the Fatal 4-way or the triple threat, whatever it was for the King of the Ring.
Yeah.
And I think he took the pin in a tag match a couple of weeks ago, too. There's no reason he needs to be taken. Neither of them need to be taking the pin. That's why.
And is that just because he's the third?
Well, whether or not Ethan Page coming up to join them is true or not, Page will be the one to eat all the pins.
Yeah.
But who knows, right? They said Ricky Starks too, but they were just fucking feuding. So, and they still are. So, like, that doesn't make any sense.
Although, to be fair, Bronson beat the shit out of Seth before, and
that's
so
true.
Maybe it's Seth. Yeah, it could be Seth and the Oracle being like, hey, you guys hate each other. Put that energy into this.
That's true. Yeah.
Could be neat.
Anyways, that's that week. SmackDown was taped right after. We'll maybe discuss that next week sometime. Are you back?
I don't read spoilers Saturday. It's not a long trip.
Oh.
Going Portland, Oregon.
But
that's all I really know.
That's that. That's the show. I'm gonna go soak my head in aloe.
Do you have an aloe bath you can do?
I'm gonna have to, yeah.
You need an ice bath, I think.
Yeah.
Shut up, Alexa. Maybe soak a little bit in moisturizer too.
Yeah, that's gonna have to be what I do.
I'm excited for next Monday to see you peel.
Yeah.
Live on air, folks. He's gonna peel.
Yeah, live on air, full facial peel.
That would be great ratings.
Put that one in the skin box.
I haven't watched the third yet.
But yes, that's the show. Thanks for watching, everybody. Unfortunately, another bit of a snooze fest of a week in professional wrestling and the World Wrestling Federation side of things, but
blame
hopefully, hopefully, things start heating up for Summerfest. So,
Jeff Harvey gonna be there?
Jeff Harvey, yeah. Like, subscribe. Appreciate you listening. Catch you next week.